Well, today, Governor Evers is making his way across the state, sharing his budget ideas for the next 2 years. Evers first introduced those proposals last night at the state capitol. Today, he made stops in Milwaukee, Oshkosh, Eau Claire, and Stevens Point. That's where this video is from. Evers was at P.J. Jacobs Junior High School. He says his budget includes the largest funding increase for education and K-12 schools in state history. He says the current model of relying on referendums isn't sustainable.
That just doesn't cut it. I mean, to me, that the taxpayers saying to the state, yeah, we support our schools. We need the resources. And if you're not going to do it, we're going to do it here, and we're going to blame you.
Evers says he thinks it's possible for Wisconsin to both increase investments in schools and cut taxes. UWL Political Professor Anthony Chergosky is calling it a high-stakes phase of Wisconsin politics. As legislators work to craft the budget, Chergosky says there's going to be a lot of conversation about the 16 members of the Joint Finance Committee, specifically the 12 Republicans on it. He says since there is a Republican majority in both the state assembly and the Senate, Republicans hold the majority in the Joint Finance Committee,
which is the committee that writes the budget proposal. And that budget proposal then goes to the full state legislature. And then once the full state legislature passes a budget bill, it goes towards the governor, and the governor can use his partial veto power to reshape the budget to his liking.
He also says there's going to be more talk about tax cuts with the budget, surplus money, and the potential to increase spending for certain state programs and agencies. Chergosky says voters should pay attention to the budget process because the decisions that are made, that the legislature is going to make are critical ones.